All right, I think we're ready to start here, right? So should I just give a countdown? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Ugh. All right, double tap dash. It's impossible. This is Buster. I'm actually going to have to pay a bit more attention here because all the cycles are now off. Crimmy, can you take it?
Well, yeah, so this is Buster. It's a fairly straightforward platforming game. Probably the most annoying thing about the game is, as he said, every time he needs to dash, he has to double tap, and it threw him off right at the beginning, but he has made it through the first room successfully. There's some wall kicking mechanics that cause you to bounce off and become Sonic, I guess.
Yeah, you can kind of see it here. So this is an action platformer, and it has really interesting movement. There's a lot of movement options available, as you can see in that tree climb back there. Lots of ways to gain height. So these dash kicks are only possible if I'm already dashing, which entails having a double tap. First boss is Spider. Just kicking back and forth, mashing where he's on the sides. Okay, it's a pretty good fight. All right, that's stage 1.
You want to talk about how you got into this game? Discovered it, and like who inspired you to run it?
The story's kind of like Segford told me to run it. Something like that. I don't really remember it too well. I just remembered him talking about this game a lot and how he wished he could like route it, but didn't have the time for it. So I looked into it and it looked really fun to me. That was back in 2015. Take a D-boost here, get through these crabs. No! I was trying to lure him to the left, but this is fine. I kicked a bit late there from the right-hand side to the left, so that's why he was lured to the right instead. So one thing that should be mentioned about this game is that once the screen is loaded, everything in the screen is in motion already. So, like these platforms here, they are... Okay, so all the screens are in motion right from the beginning. If I make a single mistake anywhere, then I'm not going to know what cycle I'm on, and it makes platforming a lot more difficult. And this becomes more important later, but it's already been pretty important so far. Now this auto-scroller lacks a ceiling, so I can actually go through it blind if I know what I'm doing.
Are there enemies up there that are damaging you? Or is
yeah, there were.
So they're, like you said, they're already spawned, so they're like available to damage you.
I might die here, but I'm gonna try. That's not good. Okay. I'm gonna take... Actually, I'm just gonna go for it. Let's see what happens.
Right.
Nope, okay.
No.
Eh. This guy's impossible with low health.
Yeah, this boss is made up of all of these segments that you have to hit. It's rough managing to damage them all.
Yeah, I have to destroy every piece of his shell, as well as his head. His head having the most health. Oh man.
So there, he's attacking the wall, which allows him to dig his claw into the wall and grab onto it to save himself from falling. He's been using it as a safety trick here, but in the next room coming up, it'll be important for actually completing the stage.
Loving my health right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That was an interesting one.
Loving that health.
So this is probably the worst room in the game, or the second worst. It's just really annoying. You get one try for these platforms, more or less. So to clear that previous screen, you're meant to like go all the way to the top right, but you can just slide kick, or dash kick rather, through the side on the bottom. All right.
Just as long as you make it off the right edge of the screen, the game decides that you've completed the area.
Yep. All right, this is the last auto-scroller.
Do the balls do anything other than points?
You can get a life from them if you get enough, but you're not going to see
don't
that in a run.
realistically.
Yeah, there's no way. You have to actively farm. Alright. That was kind of sketch, but I got through there decently fast overall.
Yeah, I know that he was saying in some of his streams preparing for the game that he was calling that previous room the worst room in the game, so...
Yeah, 5-2 is really annoying. It's really easy to mess up, and if you mess up, then all the cycles are off, which makes quick traversal pretty much impossible.
Also, this room had, like, a wave of lava behind you that was supposed to be chasing you, but you never see it because you just outrun it.
Yeah, 5-3 isn't an auto-scroller, but it's like a timed stage. Otherwise, you just die if you go too slow. This guy, I have to destroy all 4 of these tentacles first before I open up the core. Alright. So the final 2 stages here are just boss fights. For this guy, this wizard, I have to destroy all these orbs before his core in the center becomes vulnerable. Now, his spawns here are completely static. I know where exactly he's going to be, but his attacks are not. This is going to be a 6 cycle. Wow. That's actually really good. Okay. And this is the true final boss. So the difference between ending percent and best ending is basically whether or not I 1cc the game, 1 credit clear. If I game overed before reaching this point, I would not have been able to access this boss, and I would be doing ending percent instead. This boss is really hard, by the way. Those meteors falling from the top are completely random.
You're using that that up kick to attack the meteors as they come down, but then can it give you a bad pattern and like attack you as your up kick is wearing off?
All right, and time is coming up. Time. Is that like a 9?
9:34.
Oh, okay. It's pretty good. All right, that's Buster. That was a pretty good run. It was better than my AGDQ run. Oh, hey. I'm not sure if the camera can see this, but shoutouts to Sweden.
Shoutouts to these credits.
It's a good song. All right, so yeah, that's the game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Had fun. You had fun too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now it's 5 a.m. and I really want to sleep, so should be good.